Let's turn to this. The British journalist Sami Hamdi has just landed in the UK after being released from US custody 2 weeks after he was detained by immigration enforcement. US Immigration and Customs Enforcement, otherwise known as ICE, arrested Hamdi, a media commentator and critic of Israel, last month while he was on a speaking tour in the States. The State Department and the Department of Homeland Security alleged at the time that Hamdi supports terrorism and poses a threat to national security, while his lawyers have argued he was targeted for criticising Israel and its war in Gaza. He told reporters about his condition while in detention and the discussions that happened between his lawyers and the government.
When I was taken to the detention centre, there was an immediate appeal to a federal judge who expressed such grave concern about the infringement of freedom of speech that they issued an immediate restraining order on ICE, meaning I was not to be transferred anywhere. And then another federal judge found that when there was a case of whether they had jurisdiction, the federal judge found we have jurisdiction because of the manner in which the visa was revoked, because the manner in which he was arrested, suggesting there was illegality in the way that I was arrested. I did nothing illegal in the US. Everything was within the visa. Everything was within the limits of what the visa allowed me to do. The visa was revoked because of my advocacy for Palestine. It was revoked because of my advocacy for Gaza. It was revoked because of an extremist group that decided to go to the State Department and leverage whatever influence it had to specifically target me and the Palestinian activism. It appears that calmer heads prevailed in the State Department when they realized that this was a botched job. They very swiftly came, they sat with my lawyers, they said, we don't want this to escalate, we don't want this to be a big deal, we're only doing the overstay. They didn't put any other charges in the charge sheet, and I said to them, I was supposed to be home 2nd of November, you've kept me here till 12th of November, I would like to go home because I have things to do.
Media commentator Sami Hamdi has just landed back in the UK.